What up? What up? We have a quick stream going over this latest announcement from Lara Trump about an upcoming alleged Trump announcement, maybe, or maybe it's just cope. Small stream, late night stream. We got here with a Dead Bluebird, friend of the show, lovely mod. And this should be a really short one. I think I only have like 4 slides prepared, and it's really short clips. But Lara Trump here said something interesting about the president. Now, I'm so dumb. For the longest time, I thought this was one of Trump's daughters, but she's married to Eric Trump, so she's his daughter-in-law. And it's kind of going into some of this bigger talk around, is Trump going to make an announcement in July? Honestly, it's probably hopium and copium, or maybe people are saying a distraction from the Epstein files. But let's just go ahead and get into the clip. Here we go.
Next question.
This was this evening on her podcast show.
What do you or the president know?
Oops, actually, wait. I need to switch my audio real quick. Sorry. There we go.
About UFOs. Can you share? I hear that the president has something in the queue to share with us about all of this. Now, truth be told, I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. It may have been right after he left
Yeah, that's her. She has that background music. Interesting choice.
office after the first term. I remember Eric being like, all right, what can you tell us? And he was a little hesitant to give us any real info, which makes me think like he's got a lot of info out there.
See, this is another little data drop on this little clip here. So not only is she saying that she has a also shout out Johnny Pot Smoker. I am smoke weed, hell yeah. Smoke for me, I stopped smoking. T. James says, hello. So not only is she saying that there's an announcement coming allegedly, but she's giving us some insight into when it sounds like Eric Trump asked the president about it. Let's continue along. Actually, shoot. I wanted to do this. Let's run that back real quick. Sorry, actually, yeah, where are we at here? I forgot. I have to like put these up, or else they'll like I can't click them. There we go.
Know about UFOs. Can you share? I hear that the president has something in the queue to share with us about all of this. Now, truth be told.
So yeah, first things first. Sorry, starting off a little weird. Trump has something in the queue to share about all this. Now, is that coming from insider info of that being her father-in-law, or is that just her kind of seeing all the same bullshit we are? To be determined. But it's kind of interesting. I always think it's interesting to watch where people's mind go, like where their minds go when talking about subjects. Because, like, I don't know, could be looking too into, but her mind immediately goes to like a secret conversation she's had with Trump first about it.
I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. It may have been right after he left office after the first term. I remember Eric being like, all right, what can you tell us? And he was a little hesitant to give us any real info, which makes me think like he's got a lot of info out there and he's waiting for the right time to drop it. And maybe this is going to be the time, because I keep seeing all these stories about how he's got some like UFO speech that he's got queued up, and we all should just kind of sit back and wait. Now, here's the thing I'll say. What do I know about UFOs? What I know is that.
And real quick, what is she talking about there? I think she's clearly talking about this this story that went out here. Mark Christopher Lee. Let's just watch it again. Screw it, we're having fun. British filmmaker, UFO enthusiast. He dropped this on the community the other day.
Hello, and thank you for all your support here on X. I just want to clarify a few things regarding President Trump and UFO disclosure. My source, who I trust implicitly and has been vetted, they have told me that President Trump has written his UFO disclosure speech with his advisors and is set to announce to the world on July the 8th, the anniversary of the Roswell crash, that we are not alone. Okay. However, I do qualify this, and I did this in the original interview, which was missed out, that President Trump is a maverick and he does what he wants when he wants. So maybe it will come sooner. I'm going to organize a press conference where we'll go through all the facts, all the documents, and my source will be revealed and they will be there. So please send your love and keep on keeping on. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mark. There's an update too. I posted this. This is from the Daily Mail article, but I'll just read it for you guys on this just little front, because she's saying she heard about this too. So maybe that's all this was. She was saying, oh, I heard that in public, but I don't know. She's a Trump, so we're going to look into it, of course. I've been told that President Trump's alleged upcoming UFO disclosure speech to be delivered in July, as reported by the Daily Mail. I've been told that. So this is what the Daily Mail said. I've been told that President Trump will announce the United States government's confirmation that certain UAP encounters involve technology and craft of non-human origin. The president will state that decades of evidence, including recovered materials and eyewitness accounts from highly credible military personnel, have been rigorously analyzed by scientific and intelligence experts, leading to the unequivocal conclusion that some incidents cannot be attributed to any known human technology, domestic or foreign. President Trump will highlight several well-documented cases, including the 2004 USS Nimitz Tic Tac encounter and the 2015 USS Roosevelt Go Fast and Gimbal incidents, which is kind of interesting because those are kind of like, some people say they're debunked. And the historical 1947 Roswell incident. He will confirm that forensic analysis of recovered off-world vehicles and non-human biologics has established their extraterrestrial provenance, marking the first official acknowledgement of this reality by any world leader. The president will explain that previous administrations maintained secrecy due to national security concerns, technological uncertainty, and the fear of public reaction. He'll emphasize that this is the first president to authorize full disclosure because the American people deserve transparency. Current geopolitical stability allows it, and recent bipartisan congressional efforts have created the necessary framework for responsible revelation. President Trump will announce immediate steps towards declassification of related files, expanded scientific study through a new interagency task force, and international cooperation with allied nations. He will state, "This is not a threat. It is an opportunity to unite humanity in an understanding of our place in the universe." What do you guys think about this? True or not? Bean says, "I thought that has an impeccable hairline." Yeah, I'm bald. I'm receding hairline all the way back here. That's why. Tracy Scott's laughing. T. James says, "Is this announcement going to be synced up with Spielberg's film? Normies will think it's promotion, lol." Maybe. Casey Lynn says, "Greetings." So, yeah, I think that's probably what Lara Trump is talking about. We'll go back to it if not. What did our friend Mark say? How did he say it at the end? I kind of like the way he said it. What did he say?
Please send your love and keep on keeping on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Some things are just catchy to say. Let's go back to the Lord clip. Fuck it. Having fun.
Next question. What do you or the president know about UFOs? Can you share? I hear that the president has something in the queue to share with us about all of this. Now, truth be told, I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. It may have been right after he left office, after the first term. I remember Eric being like, "All right, what can you tell us?" And he was a little...
She's so loud. Thank you. Yes, please always never feel sorry to give me like audio advice, because doing it live alone is like really annoying.
A little hesitant to give us any real info, which makes me think like he's got a lot of info out there and he's waiting for the right time to drop it. And maybe this is going to be the time, because I keep seeing all these stories about how he's got some like UFO speech that he's got queued up, and we all should just kind of sit back and wait. Now, here's the thing I'll say. What do I know about UFOs? What I know is that our universe is so enormous. It actually, if I start thinking about it, it makes me a little crazy.
She did say the right time, right? Does that have to do with Epstein, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, shit.
Before you leave office, will you let us know?
Next question. Wait, now here's the thing I'll say. What do I know about UFOs? What I know is that our universe is so enormous. It actually, if I start thinking about it, it makes me a little crazy. You think about just our solar system, okay? And then you think about how many solar systems like ours are in our galaxy. And then you think about how many galaxies are in this universe. The whole thing is just, it's kind of like mind-boggling. So the idea that the only form of intelligent life out there is us, that we're like twerking on TikTok and stuff, that's it. I don't know. I find it hard to believe. I fully believe that there's other life out there throughout the universe.
See what I mean? Where people's minds go? Twerking on TikTok, huh? Interesting mind, Lara Trump.
And if you look at some of the like prophets, these are people hundreds of years ago, or I don't even know how long ago. A lot of them say that sometime soon we're supposed to have some sort of an interaction with another form of life from outside of our planet.
Do they say that? Is that a common thing in prophets? What is she saying? Where is she drawing this from? She's talking about like some apocalypse type stuff, right? Revelation sounds like. Look at how it's subtly just with the music in the background.
So I don't know. I fully believe there's more out there. I think it would be a heck of a waste of space if it's just us here and we're doing like dumb challenges and again, like just twerking on TikTok. There's got to be more out there. Okay.
All right, we're twerking on TikTok, yo. I have 2 more. At first, I thought she was talking about this.
Before
But I realized she was talking about a conversation she had privately. But fuck it, let's just watch this again. This is what Eric Trump asked his dad in 2020. All right, yeah.
you leave office, will you let us know if there's
Yeah,
aliens?
this one's a
Because
little
this
too
is the only
quiet.
thing I really want to know. I want to know what's going on. Would you ever open up Roswell and let us know what's really going on there?
So many people ask me that question.
I know
Yeah.
it sounds almost ridiculous,
No,
but it's
it
actually the
sounds-
real question
It
I
sounds
want
like
to know.
a cute question, but it's actually, there are millions and millions of people that want to go there, that want to see it. I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. But Roswell's a very interesting place with a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
So you're saying you may declassify?
No.
You'll take it?
Well, I'll have to think about that one, right?
This fucking guy. Magnetized Plasma retweeted the space. Thank you. One more clip, just because it's all in this kind of same beat. If is Trump gonna do it? Is he not? Thank you. That thing. Here's Rep Burleson.
One of the asks that I've put into the White House, and I
And
think
we
that
covered this yesterday, but you know, this came from I think a day or two ago now.
they legitimately are trying to make happen is a series of visits to some of these locations, right? Like I have obviously been given throughout this investigation locations that where it's reported that that these materials or objects or craft exist, or the bodies exist, or the archive exists, and we have that's where that sits. We've given the DoD a list. So the White House has told the DoD to make it happen. I mean, to Trump's credit, as a disclosure. So that's the extent at which they've been involved. Is literally just saying to the Department of Defense that, hey, Burleson, we're backing his request. Do what you can to make it happen. And so I'm very grateful for that. It's been very difficult to make happen.
That's kind of a big announcement. We're backing his request. We're gonna make it happen. Let's make it happen. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for this one. I think I might actually do another one back to back, just keep them separate so they're like nice and like itemized on my channel. About who do we think Joe Rogan's talking about when he says he's had disinformation agents on. But so stick around. I'll probably kick up with another stream in like 5 or 10 minutes. I need to like prep that little slideshow. But yeah, we're gonna get our hope. You know us, the UFO community. We're gonna get our hopes up, and we're gonna get let down. It's our favorite pastime. We're looking forward to it. All right, catch you guys on the next one.